Good afternoon. Welcome to Meteor Study Center again. In our last video, we have discussed a very important concept, effect concept. Here, we will discuss one previous year question from percentage. Recent trend of CAT shows that they are giving some basic questions on percentage. Now here in this video, we'll let you know what should be the best approach to solve this kind of problem. First important thing in this type of problem is you have to focus on the data given. Here, Meena scores 40% in an examination, right? And after review, even though her score is increased by 50%, she fails by 35 marks. So this 50% is based on the 40% of the previous value. So 40% the previous value, right? So here we can do in this way that let us consider that the original score or total marks in the paper is say 100. Let me write it down in different color. That will be helpful to you, right? Say total marks is 100. So initially she scored 40. Now her score increased by 50% of the initial score. So 50% means half. So half of 40 means her score increases by 50% of 40 means 20. So new score is 60. But unfortunately, Meena fails again by 35 marks. Now, after another review, her score further increases by 20%. Now the base is this 60. So 20% means 1/5. So 1/5 of 60 means 12. So her new percentage is 72. Now one thing is very important here. In this case, when her score was 60, she fails. But when her score is 72, she passes. So what idea we are getting here, that 60% of the total marks is less than the pass marks, but 72% of the total marks will be more than the pass marks. So pass marks will lie somewhere here in between 60 and 72. Now, in this particular question, the options are given, and we were very much lucky that the options are very much suitable. So we came to know that pass mark percentage will be in between 60 and 72. Check, there is only one option. So option helps us in this particular question. Now, there are two possibilities. Apart from this, there are two possibilities. First possibility is that options are not that much suitable. There are more than one options in between 60 and 72, 61, 61.5, like this, and 65, 70, all these values are there. Now, if the options are such, what should be our approach? And if the options are not given at all, if it is Tita question, in that case, our approach should be this. Now, one very simple thing that we have learned in our school days, but we may not used it so many times, but that one is number line. So here we will go with number line check. Percentage-based questions where the standard questions will be there on the basis of exams. You can easily go with number line like this. Say this is 0% marks. This is 100% marks. You have to solve these two values, 60 and 72. Now, 60 is somewhere here and 72 is somewhere here. So pass marks, check it here. When she got 60%, she fails by 35 marks. So let it be like this. Here it is pass marks point, and this gap is coming as 35. On the other way, when she got 72% after the review, she got 7 marks more than the pass marks. So this is 7. Now, from our school days experience, we know that when we get more marks, our percentage will be more. So marks and percentage will move in same order, right? So if we go with these two segments like this, check it. If we go with these segments and this segment, these two segments, if we go with marks part, they are in the ratio 5:1. This and these two part are in the ratio 5:1. So when we know that marks and percentages will go side by side in the same way, so in the percentage part also, this ratio will be 5:1. Now it is 60, it is 72, so gap is 12%. So if we divide 12% in the ratio 5:1, this will be coming as 2%. This segment percentage-wise is coming as 2%, and it is in the left-hand side of 72%. So this gap is 2, this value is 72. So this pass marks will be coming as 72 minus 2, 70%. Right? If we want to go from 60, so this gap 60 up to pass marks, this gap will be coming as 5/6 of 12, that is 10%. Check it. It will be coming as 60 plus 10, 70%. So from any angle, you can move to get it 70%, and then you can easily mark 70%. When the options are like this, say 62, 70, 65, and say 71. So these 4 options are here. So you can easily mark 7. In this actual question, options were suitable. So you can easily go with option checking. When options are not suitable, so or options are not given, you can check with number line. you don't need to go with assumption of total marks X and then equation and all. This technique, when options are suitable, if we go with this will take maximum 20 to 30-second time. If options are not suitable and you have to go with this method of number line, it will take maximum 50 to 60-second time. So this way or that way, this question can be solved taking half minute to 1 minute time. So if we can follow this kind of techniques in the exam hall, mainly in case of arithmetic, it will be helpful to you. Now, this number line method or this method of this comparison 60, 72, it should lie in between. So if you need the marks also, suppose there are two questions followed by this, one is pass marks percentage, another is marks. So this method will be helpful to get the percentage and then the pass marks. And if only pass marks are asked, you can follow this number line technique also. How we can get the pass marks? Say 50% is the pass marks now, we got it. So here we are getting 7 marks, which is equivalent to 2%. So 2% is 7, 50% will be like this now. 2% is 7. So 50% will be, it is 25 times. So here also you can go with 25 times. So this value will be coming 175. If we want to calculate full marks of the exam, again the same thing. 2% is 7, 100% will be 350. So in this way, this number line technique will help you to calculate the question for percentage, pass mark percentage, pass marks, as well as total marks of the exam. And this method will be helpful, just comparison method when options are suitable. Thank you. We will be coming with more such videos to let you know what should be the best approach to crack. Thank you.